Hello, I'd like to begin by introduce myself. I'm Min Wang, and today I'm going to tell about the healthcare in Bahrain. I begin with an overview of healthcare in Bahrain. Then I will go on the top about three healthcare stages before examining the indica- indicators of health strategy as provided by Ministry of Health of Bahrain. In the next section, I will to describe the 10 top 10 leading cause of this in Bahrain. I will go on and talk about the private healthcare system, the challenge of the system in Bahrain. Okay, let's begin by looking the key feature and Bahrain healthcare system. Bahrain is a small country and in Persian Gulf and is a member of the Persian Gulf Cooperation Council. According to the information provided by the World Bank in 2019, Bahrain has a population of 1.6 for 1 million people. The country has a universal healthcare system that dates back to 1961. Bahrain has an advanced and comprehensive healthcare system in the region. It has a distinctive government model headed by Supreme Council of Health to provide the national strategy and direction. It also has a national health regulatory authority that regulates the health sector. Lastly, it has a Ministry of Health, which is a vital operator that manages the health sector in Bahrain. Healthcare in Bahrain is provided through public and private institutions. Healthcare is free for Bahrain citizens in public hospital and health centers, and nurse and physicians is a significant part of Bahrain's history, his healthcare sector. Bahrain has also private hospitals throughout the country. Regular vaccination against various diseases, diseases such as TB is by Ministry of Health. By the way, the life expectancies expectancy in Bahrain in 2021 is 77.48 years. Let's turn now to the second part of my presentation, which is talk about the healthcare stages as well as the health strategies indicators in Bahrain. Bahrain has three stages of healthcare within their system: primary, secondary, and tertiary. The government has put enormous effort to offer health information and service online. Primary healthcare is the core of healthcare available in the country. The ministry, the ministry offer primary health care service via 25 health centers and three clinics. With regards to healthcare strategies indicators, the crude birth rate has been on the decline trajectory. The crude birth rate was 1437 in the 2017 and has declined to 30, 30.4 in 2020. Another, another as we can from the chart, the mortality has increased by year, and the ratio has declined from 14 to 13 from 2017 to 2019. The similar trajectory has been depicted by under 5 mortality rates. So my next point is examine the top 10 leading cause of death by underlying cause of death. The leading cause is uh, endocrine, nourishing, and metabolic disease. Uh, and this is followed by the this chart is in order of the size and about size of death in Bahrain. So as we can see, um, last the last is all. So the last is all other diagonals. The next part of presentation examines private healthcare in Bahrain. Go back to my first point. Healthcare in Bahrain is provided both through public and private institution. The private healthcare system in Bahrain has experienced rapid growth in the past few years. Besides numerous numbers clinics and there are about 22 private hospitals in Bahrain. The most well established private hospitals in Bahrain include Awali Hospital, American Mission Hospital, and Bahrain International Hospital. The last part of the presentation examines the challenges facing Bahrain's healthcare system. The first challenge is finding the good doctor due to the inadequate accessibility with regards to information on doctor credentials and accom- and accomplishment. It's not easy for health consumer to get a good doctor. People may depend on uniform online review as in assessment assessment of traits such as wait time and staff friendliness, which are not adapt adequate factor to consider when selecting a good doctor. Another challenging is a lack of transparency, as there are numerous cases of fraud and cover-ups in the Bahrain healthcare system. Other challenges include the limited partner, partnership between the public and the private sector, and uh, and other challenges like um, shortage of specializing healthcare workforce and the increasing rate of chronic non-communicable disease. So this brings me to the end of my presentation today. I hope you will enjoy my presentation today. If anyone has any question, I will do my best to answer them. Thanks.